Hello, everyone, and welcome to RollPlay Swan Song. I'm JP McDaniel, joined by the rest of the cast. Cut the hype song a little bit short there so that we could get started here, because I still don't know what week it is, and I probably should have figured it out.
19?
Is it 19?
I think so.
I want to say 19.
Well, fuck, I don't care about the week anymore. Let's talk about mints. Have you guys had Altoids recently?
No.
They're actually they've gotten terrible. I feel like the
that's a shame.
Altoid
Wait,
mint
wait.
game has gotten
Are
bad.
you talking about the little tiny
I'm
ones?
talking about these right here. Can you see these in the,
In the tin.
call?
Yeah.
Tiny ones are
Altoids
good.
in the tin.
No,
That says
wait,
Altoids.
those are
they're-
the small ones, right?
These are called mints, and they're not. They have like these little ridges on here. They're not good. This is not gonna hold up on the camera at all. They're not Altoids as I know them. They're not like in the fucking dusty little tin with the little paper in it.
I don't. It's not. They're not the ones that dissolve in your mouth, right?
Well, I mean, all mints dissolve in your mouth.
No,
by
but I mean like
nature wheat.
but the Altoids did it a certain way. Like they are that powdery, compact mint. They dissolve.
That might be
No?
this. It might. I don't know. These are not the Altoids that I know and love. And I'm very
Why?
upset
What
about
is
that.
wrong? I'm trying to get down to the bottom of it, and you're not taking me anywhere.
I think what it really comes down to the packaging. I feel like they've dropped their mint game because the old Altoid packages, they had that little like butcher paper in it, and this doesn't at all. This is like a little. Maybe this is just a faster way of serving it. I don't know, but there's no butcher
got
paper
lazy.
in here. They got lazy. They cut costs. They probably save $1 billion a year annually by removing the butcher paper. But I wish it was there, Wheat. It means a lot. to me.
Sweet game. Someone needs to move it into the Altoids market.
That's
Take
what I'm
that shit
saying.
Over.
That's what I'm saying.
I still don't know what the problem
Swan
is.
Song Altoids, man, make it happen.
That's true. That's true. Wheat, what's your favorite mint, and also what are you drinking?
I'm drinking some sangria. It's pretty good. It's pretty potent.
He was Spaniard.
Is that
Um,
from the Twitch offices?
No.
They didn't just
no.
give you a keg to
From
take
my
home
fridge.
today?
Nope. No.
Spaniard.
I actually was at a callback
What?
today.
I saw
Yeah,
you
you had that
audition.
audition a little while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you talk about what that's for?
Did this callback involve a
I-
black leather couch in a small
It
room
doesn't.
somewhere?
It doesn't
Alright,
involve.
Just
That's
look
only
it
in
up.
LA. That's only in Southern California.
It
That's
doesn't involve a couch. I cannot publicly. I'm really excited about what it could be,
You can
but
tell us though. It's just the internet. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep
Yeah,
it
just several thousand of your closest friends.
But it's just something that like is perfect for what I have personally done over the last 15 years. It's just an opportunity that sort of may pan out, may not. Who knows? You
A
know.
little bit late to jump on the World of Tanks casting gig.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not that.
Can we make guesses as to what this is?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
You're gonna be on a reality TV show.
No.
I think you nailed it.
No. I
think
personally
that's correct.
will not be competing in a reality television show.
Oh, you are casting for a porno.
Yeah, no, he's going to be hosting a reality TV
Yeah,
show.
you're gonna be hosting a reality. Does it have anything to do with the reality TV show?
What do you classify as a reality TV
So, yes.
show, JP?
So,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
the answer is yes.
I'm
That's
just
what Wheat's been up to.
wondering-
Yep.
Congratulations,
I'm just
Wheat. I hope you got the part.
The next question then is, how big of a fine is this NDA going to land on your head? Like, I don't understand. Are we
$20 billion, I'm sure.
okay? So
Yeah.
we do need to sell another. round
Actually,
of
it's way off, but
Okay.
it's all,
Okay.
Nice.
you guys will be the first to know.
Okay. All right. There you go. We got it. We got it. Anything exciting in the past 24 hours besides that, Wheat?
Um,
Don't lie to me. There's been nothing.
there's literally been nothing.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
You didn't work yesterday, right? So it was your first day back in the office?
Yeah, God, it was. Well, I woke up really early this morning and just pounded out emails. So
Oh,
Glad
thank
you
God
clarified
haven't
that.
sent-
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should have gone.
pounded them out.
Adam, we talked to you last night. How's it going?
Going good.
Good.
Yeah, congrats, Adam, on making the West Marches. It's literally everyone but me now.
Oh, he's been on before.
I haven't.
If it's if it's
I hate when
any
people
help
do
to
this
you-
shit because they're like, I've never expressed any interest before, but let's shame JP
I'm gonna be
publicly
salty about
for
it.
not having. Because people have done it multiple
You know-
times, and I'm just like, just fucking ask me, you pricks. That's all you got to do, and then you're
It's
on the
all
show.
Like, you know, like Caitlyn wasn't on the. Oh no, she was. That's
Yeah,
right.
she's been on. Yeah.
What about Dot? No, Dodger has been there.
You know what,
No,
Steven?
The only other
Maybe-
person that's not been on there is Ryan Neal.
Rein that shit in.
Pretty much all of the Solemn cast has never been on West Marches.
Hasn't Ryan been on something else I've run though? He was on Dungeon World.
He was on Dungeon World, yeah.
Was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a shitty system.
Look, we've hit the bottom of the barrel with Low Renee on there.
Oh,
We can
shut
invite anyone we want.
You're on point today, Geoff. Nicely done.
I'm also completely joking with it.
Yeah, I don't.
It's the only system that so far has allowed me to have a player turn into a whale and slide downstairs to kill some zombies. Leave GP.
That's true. That was a fun one.
I'm gonna put that on the back cover of Dungeon World Second Edition.
Oh my god.
There's some
A
really
quote?
nice artwork of like literally a whale just like going downstairs.
Yeah,
crushing
just a
zombies.
quote from Geoff InControL Robinson, professional StarCraft player. People are gonna be like, "What the hell? Who is this guy?"
Take it to the bank.
It'd be perfect. It'd be
A
perfect.
semi-pro D&D-er, I guess you could say.
There you go. Adam, do we even get what you've been up? You played a bunch of heroes. I know that.
Some heroes last night, played some heroes today, doing the heroes thing.
Are you gonna
Nothing-
enroll in college now and try to get into the next Heroes of the Dorm? Is that what the plan is?
That's all I ever really wanted. I'm
Get your
practicing
tuition
this.
paid for?
Like, I was hoping it would pay out.
Isn't that amazing? Suppy literally
Yeah.
is getting a doctorate at UC Berkeley and it's paid for.
Yeah.
Now, does that back, like, do they back pay?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, cool.
As a
That's nice.
senior, they're going to pay what is owed, his bills.
Jesus. Well, his
Well,
parents
yeah,
are
'cause
probably
nobody-
just
nobody-
like, fuck
nobody's
yeah!
doing college. Yeah.
That is fucking
There's no-
I'll
awesome.
tell you, early on in the system, Blizzard was like, come on, Portland Community College. Like, you guys...
I bet you when Cal
Gets
Berkeley
the
won, they're just
player.
like, well, I mean, guys, it was a good. We're gonna
Yeah.
go bankrupt, but at least we did put on a good event, right?
We didn't expect them to actually win. And then, like, I mean, ASU would have been, you know, any school's expensive, of course, but that would have been fine.
Yeah,
University of American Samoa.
yeah, it's true. That's
Yeah,
who they
that'd be
wanted to win.
great.
Jeff, what's been going on with you?
I just got back from San Diego. Beautiful place. Tons of homeless people, by the way, if no one's ever been there.
Really,
Oh.
I never noticed that.
It's nice.
It's so beautiful that I think, well, I mean, I think during Comic-Con, like, the stampede of people kind of, like, pushes them outward from that central
Well, I
location.
guess to be
but-
fair, I've never been like. Were you like downtown San Diego?
Yeah.
Okay, see, I always get off at the airport, get in a cab, and then just go somewhere else that's not near the harbor. So
Oh, okay.
I've never been
Then
in
you
the harbor
avoid it.
area.
Yeah, there's a ton. But I was there for a Warhammer tournament. I took second at this one as well, so I am actually, like, solidifying my role as the
Oh,
bridesmaid of
shit.
Warhammer right now. Everyone.
Nice.
So
We all know
funny.
what
It's by
happens
2
when you get
points.
first.
Yeah. We'll get it back. But had a great tournament. Brought my Neds again. What's up?
I watched you play last. Was that Thursday?
Yeah.
When was
Last
that?
Thursday? Yeah. I was there.
Thank you for that, by the way, guys. That host, those guys were like fucking, they're still talking about it. They're so happy and excited. And that game was hilarious, too. I was so salty as fuck.
Wait,
Because I
did
got just...
I
What's that?
honestly missed the end because I think I started streaming. Did you win or
Well,
lose
that's the
that?
best part. Yeah, that was the best part. I get my, like, socks rocked for the first 3 hours of the game,
Yeah, I
He's
thought you had
literally,
lost,
like-
but you won.
dancing and rubbing it in. And then he makes a huge critical mistake at the end of the game, and my Moloch, which is like the alien from Tremors or Monster, whatever the fuck that is, just went ham and did hilarious things. And then if the game goes on, I'm tabled, meaning I have no models left. But because it ended when it did, I won.
Oh, God. Warhammer, God.
It's great.
Oh,
So I
my
had a good
God.
time.
Do you feel like it's just it's like it is just a matter of time, Jeff?
Until what? I go
Until-
pro.
You win. Like,
Oh,
until
yeah,
you-
yeah. No, I came really close. In fact, I actually made a mistake, and this happens in every Warhammer tournament, but, like, I took second by 2 points, and in the one game where I didn't get max points, I tied the guy because he got 2 points for killing my gargantuan creature. You get points for killing the big guys. But at their tournament, for whatever fucking reason, they don't do that. They just took that out. And I didn't know. And had I gotten those 2 points, I would have gotten max points and aced the tournament. 5-0, max points every round. Which would have been cool, but that's all right. That's like so Warhammer as well. There's so many fucking rules that is
Yeah,
the APM of that game.
You've always like talked about your tournaments, and you're just like, yeah, my opponent just forgot something, and I could have won, but oh well, like that's just the game.
Yeah.
I could never play that.
That's-
I'd
But
be the
at
guy
that
that would
level,
collect the statues and never play a single game.
There's those. I mean, that's what's funny about this tournament too. It was Broadside Bash in San Diego. It's a big 2-day, 50-plus person tournament. But they it's like kind of a pageant. Like it's very much so about painting score and sportsmanship and all these things that in the hardcore tournaments are there, but they're for separate awards. They don't give a fuck about it. But I played this guy in the first round, and he was this really nice guy. But he's like, well, I usually play in my garage with my son, and then just shit's blowing up everywhere. I'm like, I'm so sorry for what I'm doing, and he's killing stuff. And he's firing into my things with his big he painted this tank for 4 months. And it's got twin-length blast can. And he's picking up models.
I like the voice that you use for that guy. Is well, I'm just a simple country lawyer.
He was a 55-year-old, just business owner guy.
That's
and
awesome.
I'm
shirt, overalls.
Because it's a pageant, I'm trying to be really nice about it. Oh, good try. Now let me shoot. Just things are going away. And at the end, he's out of sportsmanship, he gave me a 3 out of 6, which is quite low. And he's like, hey, I had a great time. You're a good guy, but your army is just brutal, and I'm gonna mark you down for it. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess this is what's gonna happen.
Right.
So that's what this
Too
tournament's about.
competitive.
Wow.
There you go.
You play some of those guys, but had a good time. Won a bunch of awards. Took a picture of it's like a skull thing. I didn't bring it back with me, and I won a case. Won some money. My AdMech is getting new toys next week as well. A new Knight comes out Friday, so it's really exciting in Warhammer land. Other than that, same old StarCraft and CSGO grind. Age of Ultron comes out this weekend. Which
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty
how
fucking
good are our
hyped.
friends, by the way? Yeah, I'm hyped because Sacriel and other people, they've all seen it.
And
not
no one's
saying a fucking word.
Yeah.
Not a word.
Well,
And
we're
that's
tempting
awesome.
fate here, so I'm just going to skirt over this as
yeah.
quickly as
Thank
possible.
you. You're right.
Because you are on a stream in front of
Someone's
2,500
Hulk
people
becomes
right now.
God, kills everyone. Oh God, no!
Yeah. But yeah, I'm. Are you going Thursday?
Yeah, I'm going Thursday.
Okay. I'm going
All the
Thursday as well.
expensive stuff. Gonna go see it. And, really
Yeah, I'm
excited.
going with my brother's getting married this weekend or whatever, so I'm gone. But
Congrats.
we have. Well, I mean, congrats to him. Yes. Not.
Enjoy your matrimonial
Congratulations,
suffering.
JP, on finally marrying off your
Good for
brother.
Yeah. So
Did you get a good dowry?
we rented out an entire theater for the wedding party, so I'm super stoked for it on Thursday. Should be a lot of
That's
fun.
pretty cool.
That is cool.
Should be a lot of fun. And then tonight, I think actually right now, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has their tie-in. And so I'm actually super excited for that as well. Because they if you don't watch the TV show, they tie those into the movies so that the episode this week, tonight, will go straight into the movie. And then the movie will directly affect the TV show next Tuesday. So it's kind of cool they do that. And I'm interested to see
There's
how
so
that
much good
goes.
television right now.
There is.
There is.
Netflix just came out with the season 7 of Sons of Anarchy, which is probably one of my favorite shows. I still have Daredevil to go watch, which everyone's been saying is awesome. Just good television. Mad Men's going on right now.
Yeah,
Fucking
Mad
good.
Men's been really good. That show is.
It's always good. It's always good.
Yeah. Did you see Sunday's episode? Probably not, because you were traveling, right?
I'm saving it. No, I watched the first one, and then we have cable, so we watched the first one, but then I missed it, and now I'm just gonna fucking wait for Netflix or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. It's an interesting last season, I guess I'll say that.
The show's crazy.
Of which
It really
one?
is. Of
I knew
Mad
the
Men.
show's gonna be crazy when a guy's
Oh,
foot
yeah.
got ran over by a lawnmower in season 2 in The Office. I'm like,
You know what?
There's a lot of-
Actually, I've
there's
been
a lot of
really
mutilation in
underwhelmed
that
by
show.
the end of this season
So,
so far.
yeah, they're kind of rehashing old territory
I don't-
somewhat.
I feel like they are introducing new shit, and I'm like,
There's 3 episodes left.
newsflash,
I-
fucking, you're
get-
supposed to be wrapping in 3. Yeah, I don't get
No,
it.
we're not gonna get a nice neat ending. It's just gonna be shit goes on and it'll end. It'll just be yep. Because the whole thing about the show is can people change, right? It's about contesting with your past, and that's where they're going. I think it's just gonna be nope. Everybody just is they're stuck in the place they're in.
People can't change. Nope.
Yeah, nope. You just have to be who you are. And so it's just gonna be Don Draper crying into his whiskey and having sex with some random woman.
It's fine anyway, because as long as it's over, then that means that John Hamm can go be Negan on The Walking Dead. So we're all good.
It's true. Yeah, I wonder what John Hamm's going to do. I think he's
gonna
been
go
the
be
number one.
Negan on The Walking Dead. Shut up. If we all talk about it enough, we'll make it happen.
We'll see.
well, then don't shut up, right?
We'll see.
He's gonna end up on a superhero movie.
I really, you know how they did the spinoff? I don't know why we're still talking about this, but you know how they did the spinoff with Breaking Bad with Saul? I hope they do a spinoff with Mad Men, and it's just Roger. And it's just about Roger and his life right up until the time that he dies, and that's it.
His hair just keeps growing, his facial hair.
Yeah, it's,
That's
just,
like-
it's
it's like a
20,
really-
20 seasons long, and it's just the next 20 years of his life and everything that goes on. Because I'd watch that.
John Hamm should be, I feel like, the next Batman after Ben Affleck. Or they do an American James Bond. That'd be really funny.
He would
He'd
actually be perfect for that. Yeah, he'd be good.
Except that he's not British, but yes, he's
Now, James Bond, the next James Bond's got to be Idris Elba.
Yep.
Just so everybody loses their fucking shit over
Yep.
it.
That'd be pretty
not
good
funny.
too.
I'm
Idris
on
Elba would
board.
be an awesome Bond.
He would
Yep.
be awesome,
That'd be
but it
pretty
is
good.
funny that it's the elephant in the room would be like, but
I can't. One of the old James Bonds was like, nope, Idris Elba shouldn't be James Bond. He's not British enough. Yeah, that's my excuse. Not British enough.
well, they're
Oh,
doing it
God.
with like Fantastic Four, but nobody gives a fuck about Fantastic Four. It's like we're
Yeah.
brother and sister, and I'm Torch, and it's like, but you're adopted. Yes, exactly.
God,
Yeah,
it's
that looks
so
really bad.
dumb.
That looks really bad. That looks terrible. Jeff, the last thing I'll say about that, did you see they started filming Age of Apocalypse today? Or this week? The new X-Men movie?
No, I did not know that. Really?
Yep. Started
Oh
filming
my
it.
God, they're gonna do Apocalypse. I think I remember that.
That's
Oh,
next-
that got
that's next
teased at
summer.
the end of the last one.
He's in the teaser. Yeah, at the end.
Yeah,
of
it's next summer. So that'll
Making
be a big
pyramids.
They're
deal.
twirling the pyramids up there, and they
Yeah.
show the three horsemen. I'm like, nah, next summer, you said?
Yep.
Man. I hope
They
they
could
do
shit
him
these
right.
out now.
He's gonna be tough because Apocalypse, like,
It's
In
gonna
the
be
summer.
he's
tough.
a mega bad guy. He's not like a
Yeah.
telekinesis Hadouken. Like,
Yeah.
I throw you into a wall.
He's
Now
the
let me
first-
explain my grandmaster plan. It's like,
Yeah.
no, he can like break time and move,
Yeah.
light.
He's a big
The thing-
fucking cheater.
The thing is, if they do that, the only next storyline is to do Onslaught. And if they do Onslaught in the movie, it's like what the he actually just like he punched Juggernaut across the Atlantic Ocean or whatever. So like, how the fuck do you show that in a movie?
In a serious movie.
Yeah, the entire
And
movie
you
would
have
just
to
be like,
imagine-
and let's cut back to Juggernaut. And it's
That'd work.
Because by the time that movie comes out, they'll have done 3 Supermans, which all the fights are people punched through buildings over and over again.
That's
They'll be
true.
like, across the ocean, nice spin. I like the water effect. Normally I see a tower come crashing down, but in this case, there's a sperm whale.
That's true. That's true. Anyways, weird whatever. Sorry about that, Steven. We haven't talked to you since Sunday.
Yeah.
70, 20, 48 hours. Math is tough. Anything?
Yeah,
What have you been doing?
Fairly recent. I don't know if I mentioned it on Sunday, but I've started streaming Titan Souls.
Nice.
So like that's been a lot of fun. I've been doing like 1 hour streams every so often.
So
it's,
you beat it like 2 streams?
No, it's taking me like a long ass time, JP. I am not.
Yeah.
Bro, I do not have MLG skills at Titan Souls.
I said a while ago, Steven's the detritus fish of streaming. He's like
There you go.
nomming up the remnants of what people left behind.
Give me your streamers.
Super excited that Steven's like, and in 2 weeks, I'll be streaming GTA 5, guys. Check me out.
I was considering picking up Bloodborne, taking a look at that.
Bloodborne's fun.
Good.
No, I've been playing Bloodborne. It's awesome. I'm not going to stream it. And also, I figured I would just play all of today as Kiska.
What?
All right, cat.
It's his cat.
Roll a d20.
You're not looking at things, are you, JP? Yeah.
No, I am. I'm just like, what? Your cat's name is Kiska?
Kiska, which is Russian for kitty.
Kiska.
So yeah, no, I have a cat living with me, and this
Are
is
you
like
Russian?
the
Is the
first-
cat Russian? Or
Yeah, who's the Russian one here? Is cat?
There is no Russian people or cats or animals of any sort connected with this.
Fucking cultural appropriator.
Yep, that's me. Taking over the Russians. So yeah, I have a cat now. She can be very loud at night and just howl. And so like the other night I was like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. or whatever. She starts going meow, meow, and then I would go.
What is that
"Kiska."
Russian for?
It's Russian for hey, where the fuck are you?
Mm.
And I would go Kiska, and she would go beep beep.
Oh,
What?
Russian's such a beautiful language.
That's what she would do. She would go meow. Kiska.
Did you adopt her? So is she like an older cat that you adopted?
She is the cat that I've been living with for the past 6 years.
What?
But I just got her back from my ex.
Oh.
So, yeah. Now I have.
And now she gets camera time. Now. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, look, if you go to my Twitter profile, you will see the picture that Kiesu drew of me. There's Kiska in the background going meow.
Oh, she's gonna get your food,
Alright.
Steven.
It's been around for a long time.
She wants that
well, we can see it.
She wants to lick the chicken.
We're
grease
just
off
gonna
the
cancel the
plate
show
here.
and watch the cat
Yeah.
do things in Steven's
Cat-
She
living
seems
room.
like a cool cat. She's like a cuddler and like a
Entertaining cat time.
likes to hang out with you.
What's
She's
in
super
that?
great.
What's in that food container behind there? What?
That was a dozen cupcakes, and now it is the empty
my
place where a
God.
dozen
And
cupcakes
Oh,
once were.
man.
I am
want a dozen.
I'm so glad that I
do
spent
too.
so many hours preparing for this game, you guys. Really feeling the reward just coming back on me.
It's almost like you did all of that and got no experience at all for it.
Jeff! Jesus.
We'll see you guys later. We're out. See you next week. Have a good night.
No.
Oh God.
Roll it.
All right. What type of cupcakes were they, Steven? We got.
They were dark chocolate cupcakes with vanilla buttercream frosting. Yeah. They're good ass cupcakes. And that's why they're gone.
That sounds amazing.
I need one of those like gourmet cupcake. I don't, but because I'll just become like fucking. I'll be the next Blob in the new X-Men movie.
Some
But-
cupcake man.
I want some of those.
star JP McDaniel.
Yeah. It'll be
Don't mess
good.
with the blob.
Yeah. There you go. Adam, what's up? How's it going with the show? What are we doing?
How's the show going? Well, it's good. Let's play some Swan Song. Does anybody remember what happened last time?
Well, I went to jail.
I
That
remember.
was fun.
Yeah, Higgs went to jail. Jeff went to the doctor,
Yep.
and we didn't accomplish shit at the concert.
We've got like the bazillion of swords coming in to like make Pi be awesome.
Connor got to meet Nika Starlight, so that
Yep.
was cool for him.
Okay, that was cool.
Yeah.
Great. Did we get XP for that?
Hey, if your goal was introduce Connor to Nika Starlight, maybe you'd get
God
some fucking experience.
damn
Actually,
it.
you know what? We're gonna put this shit to bed right now. Everybody, take a second, look at your character sheet. Do you have a goal you think you could accomplish today? If not, make one up. Because I'm tired of hearing this. crap.
Okay.
Can you change
Especially
your goal?
if your name is Jeff.
Fire
At the
my
beginning- at the beginning-
weapon.
Yeah, at the beginning of every session, you can add a new goal, and then I have to just assess
Oh.
it for experience, and then we do it.
Add a new one. Okay.
Yeah, well,
I
you
like
always
keeping mine.
you always
One.
have 3. You can keep 1 or 2 of them as like long-term goals, but
Okay,
I
I
also
have.
add the goal of understanding my inner fear self more.
Oh no, I've had this same goal for a couple of sessions, so I'm happy with that. But Adam, I'm looking at you on this one.
okay, you're gonna send me your goal.
Yeah.
I love how I mean I'm giving Adam shit, but it was actually me that terribly misunderstood. He's like, set 3 goals for yourself, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like world peace and destroy the end villain, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, and like all the thing about the like, yeah, if you wanted to have a goal that was like kill Mr. Titan, you could write that at the beginning of a session. Where if we ended the last session, you have your gun to his head, that would be fine. That'd be a valid like goal to take.
Oh, I'm keeping it. I'm fucking.
But yeah,
standing
but
up now.
this way, if you keep it and it just happens in a session, you're not like fuck, I killed him and I didn't get any XP for it because it's not one of my goals.
All right.
in November,
I'll
we have the
message you a
final
secret
battle.
one.
Yeah, the
Everyone's gonna
point
be
the point of
level
the goals
19, I'll be
the point of the
level
goals
3.
should be they have to be a thing you're doing actively, so you can't just like watch someone else do it and be like boop, yep, I got it. So like if Mr. Titan gets hit by a car and dies, you don't get any XP.
No, if my team and I work,
Yes, but if you all work together and you engineer his expiry, then you'll get
goddamn right, I'll get that.
so it has to be something, and it has to be specific enough that we can say, did this happen or not? It can't be like general and hand wavy and fakey. It can't just be like, have a good feeling about the team.
If it's not something that we do literally, but something that we orchestrate.
Yes, that's fine too. Like if you like hire someone to do a thing.
Yeah.
Arrange for Mr. Titan to become dead.
Yes, that's also valid. Yeah, then you could hire an assassin. I mean, that's kind of the same as kill Mr. Titan because you paid for it and you made the actions to do it.
Yeah.
I DM'd you, Adam, because I can't open a
Okay.
Skype message because it might appear over
Okay,
Skype.
I will take a look.
So, okay.
Okay, so this one, JP, your goal.
Oh,
Can I?
Okay,
Can I ask one question?
For how long? Like until when? Because this could take decades to resolve.
Eat the bread.
I mean, like you could be in like the old folks' home and be like suddenly like, whoa, where'd this experience come from?
Yeah, 80,000 XP.
Yeah, like add a clause to that that's like until something or whatever, and then we can do that one.
Okay. How about that?
I've got a secret.
I'll send you in too, Adam.
Okay.
So, I've had a goal that is earn Prosper's trust that I think I've had since the War Mine.
Sure. Prosper, do you trust Piani?
No.
Okay.
No,
I love it when it's not my fault.
you fucking asshole.
I feel like if we had known about that goal and been tracking it at the end of previous sessions, then I would have said yes at some point. But like there are levels of trust, right? So like Prosper trusts Peony in certain ways.
I mean, there's no coming back from it, Steven.
All right. So if you keep that goal and you explicitly attempt in this session to earn Prosper's trust, at the end of the session, don't forget and be like, "Hey, Steven, do you trust me yet?" And then Steven can look back at the session and decide.
You should qualify that somehow, because like, do I trust you? Yeah, I trust you to like do computer shit and like be an angry Irish person. Do I trust you to oversee Pi's upgrades? No way, buddy.
What?
I know, right?
You have to remember, Wheat, it's his character. It's not Steven.
No, it's
Also,
Steven
we-
also doesn't
Let's
trust you.
make it
Hate you.
real clear.
Yeah. Does Prosper trust me enough to eat an omelet I made?
Yeah, I ate all your omelets, dude.
Absolument pas.
I got sick of them. Okay. Okay. You know what? Fine. Regarding pie, quantify that, motherfuckers.
Okay, all
Earn
right. Yep.
Prosper's trust regarding pie.
Now we got a goal.
Okay. All right. So, Prosper, I have yours.
Yeah.
And these are just the like this session ones, because like you guys, I know you have bigger ones you're still working on.
What the hell are my others? I should make sure that I know all of them.
So, Piani, did you decide? Do you have a new one?
Yeah, I wanted to ask about one other goal. Like, if I, I've been going back and forth about my psychic disciplines, and
Yes.
I know I want to keep going, like even with the healing route. So, can I have a general goal to just like keep the party alive, or like just keep the party alive?
Yeah, I mean, you won't get a lot of experience. You won't get a lot of experience for it, but you'll get a little. Like if you keep that, you could
A
just
little
like say
more than
keep every.
zero.
Well, it'll depend on the situation, right? Like so, if you have keep the party alive, we'll look at it session to session, and at the end of the session, if they were never in any danger, you don't get any XP. But if there's a big gunfight and someone loses all their hit points,
That's
and,
what
like,
I mean. I
okay.
mean,
something more
it's
kind of grade.
like always act as the healer, essentially.
All right, so keep the crew alive. So that's cool. I like that. So we can look at it every session and be like, was there a risk? If so, how great was it? And did you accomplish that despite it? Okay, cool.
Excellent. I'm
You
done.
guys are getting creative with your goals. I like this.
I should have a goal be like converse with Pi.
You get 0 experience for that. You don't have to work for it at all.
Dang it.
You can have one experience.
Have
every
a
session.
philosophical conversation with
It's going to
Pi.
take you 86,000 sessions to get to level 10. Okay, cool. Just looking at JP's to make sure it makes sense.
Recover Victor's body from the staircase and give him a proper.
That is proper of a burial as you can get.
Oh God!
Yarmouth Zero, nobody appreciates that.
Nice.
I have a. All right, JP. I've sent you a counter proposal that I think you'll appreciate, and then we can probably take it from there.
You made him an offer.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Because I'm the space master.
I'm the space father in that case.
Can I just
okay.
send you like a GIF of like a girl and a guy snuggling up on the couch and be like,
You can't
hashtag
send.
goals?
You can't send anybody a GIF of anything.
This could have been us, but then you were the space master.
Yeah, yeah. This could have been us, but you
But
given
you-
no XP.
You spacing? I don't.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. You all have goals.
Yes.
Cool. All right, so you guys just left the planet Strophios under duress, as you often do when leaving a planet. And in orbit around the planet, waiting for you, though not like waiting to pounce or anything, but like waiting to hear from you, is the notorious bounty hunter Constantine Fang in his ship, the Gacy, just hanging out in orbit. He had reached out to Higgs, saying, we need to talk, implying that there's some money to be made from a not insignificant bounty on the head of Mr. Sicarian. Well, and the rest of them too. They want him alive. So it's you guys. Wu is on the ship. You are out in orbit now. In this system, I don't think there are any other planets, but of course there's like an exchange satellite and refueling station at the edge of the system if you need to park the ship. What do you want to do? What's the plan from here?
Did I hear back from the Six of Swords?
Two.
Two of
It's
Swords.
Two of Wands. Six of Swords is a scout ship.
Oh right, yeah, okay. Two of Wands. Did I hear back from them recently?
I think
Because we were sort of waiting for them to come back to upgrade Pi.
Yep, ETA is soon. They're on their way. They just said like stay in this system, and we'll send. We're on our way. They were nearby.
We should wait. We should wait, so that we can rendezvous with my companions.
Wait for what?
Wait, the Two of Wands, of course.
Well, are we in danger with Constantine? You said he was waiting there?
No, he's not waiting to attack us. He's just waiting.
Yeah, he's just waiting to hear from you.
Okay. Well, if we leave, is he going to find that a little odd? Like, don't we have to make contact?
I mean, you don't have to. You can just fuck off, but he'll probably follow you.
Wait, are we like?
Because you've got $1 million in power armor walking around on your ship.
Are we? Are we like in a room together right now? Are we actually having a conversation? Is a?
Yeah, I figure you might as well be, right? You've all just left the planet and you're floating in orbit.
Oh, okay. So what did you just say? Ask that question again, Piani, so I can word the question properly.
What the fuck are we doing?
I kind of like glance over. I've got my hands on my hips without a shirt as usual, and I'm just kind of staring at Mr. S. And I kind of look back down at the ground. I'm just like, well, Mr. S over here is worth $1 million, and Mr. Fang wants that $1 million. So we got to deal with this now, or else he'll be tracking us across the universe. So we need to deal with it now before later.
Mr. Feng is giving us a cut, we?
Well, I mean, if you want to give Mr. S up, I'm sure he's going to
I
have
like
something
look
to say
over
about
at
that.
Mr. Prosper, and I'm like,
I just smile.
he doesn't. And you just see me like looking at my hand like this.
Yeah.
You don't see anything, but there's just like tendrils playing up and down.
Nice.
Joking aside, I think the best course of action would be to still utilize Fang as our primary target in terms of finishing the job for Miss, what's her name? I can't remember.
Lord
Collecting the $1
McCrary.
million is obviously, yeah, Miss McCrary. Collecting the $1 million on my bounty is of course impossible. The Fotenhauer Society is not one to be tricked. They are, as I said earlier, they are interested in me for obvious, well, not obvious, but for reasons I touched on, I believe. And it's an issue that will become something we'll have to focus on, but I still do believe that for right now we can accomplish our goals through Mr. Fang. And the fact that he's interested in obtaining me is all the better, I believe. That means we can lure him into a trap of sorts.
Well, I mean, do we really need... Do we really got to kill Mr. Fang? I mean, I tried already and it didn't work, so I'm not... Like, does he really need to die?
I
No.
tried already too. It didn't work either.
He needs to be captured, and then we can interrogate him for the whereabouts of Mr.
Well,
McCready or whatever.
he doesn't seem like the type of guy that's just going to, roll over and be like, all right, well, I guess you guys won. Like, he's going to fight till death, most likely.
Of course. And if he does, then we can take his ship, his equipment, and
pilfer it for the information we need and then become rich with his gear.
Is Wu with us?
Yeah, but he's got like headphones in, and he's looking at a tablet, and his eyes are like welling up with tears. He seems like really like emotionally invested in whatever the fuck it is he's watching.
And I smack Wu.
He like turns
Woo!
and yanks his headphones out. And you can see on the tablet he's watching what looks like a Strophios, like a news report. And there's some guy in robes standing on a stone balcony, like giving a speech. You can't hear it because it's on the headphones. And he like looks up. And he's like, "What? Did I miss something?"
What would happen if that ship over there would get in a fight with the ship here, the Swan Song?
Which ship?
The one over there.
We're not in like sight distance, visual distance.
No, you don't. Like he's just around. But I mean, he gets the point. Like you've been talking about Fang and stuff. That's what you're talking
He
about.
saw
right?
the ship. He saw they were in the same terminal. as
Yeah,
us,
you guys
right?
aren't in. You're not in like combat range though.
Then-
You're both out in orbit.
Yeah, but we were in. Wasn't he on the planet?
Yeah, but we are no longer.
But you've both left the planet. And are
I
now-
realize that, but Wu saw his ship. So if I said
Yes.
Fang
Yeah,
ship,
that's what I was saying.
okay.
Yeah, like he
Fang
knows,
ship,
he knows
yeah.
the ship you're talking about.
Fucking
Piani means Zagacy.
Yeah, he says I didn't get a good look at it, but I feel like probably we would be in big trouble.
So what's the plan? Looking at Miss Sakarian, not Wu.
Yeah, we was like
Not.
Now,
He says, I mean, there's various different options. Obviously, the idea is we would need strength and numbers to deal with him. So, luring him into a situation where he's outside of the ship and in the sights of all of us is ideal. He's, of course, very untrustworthy of us, so it'll be hard to manage, but we'll have to figure out a way to do it.
he's also a very smart man. I wonder if the Two of Wands could be of service. Do I think the Two of Wands could be of any service, Adam?
chances are pretty good that because it's a wands designation vessel, it's just like a science vessel. It's probably not even
Right.
armed.
I mean, like, science vessel, they have irradiation on that thing, or...
I mean, every ship has like a core built into it that could get blown
Okay,
up.
that could irradiate some. Okay, I'm wondering, like, do they have any sort of resources? Because, like, Monsieur Feng, he seems very well equipped. He seems very thorough about his approach to situations of danger. I'm certain that he will expect, if not a complete betrayal, then I am certain he will expect a certain amount of wheeling and dealing from Monsieur Higgins.
What?
I don't think
Prosper,
we can
you
just
talk and I just tune you out. I'm sorry, it's involuntary. What were you saying?
Well, Mr. Higgins, I was just saying maybe we should consider a very delicate approach, since I think Mr. Fang is a very intelligent person. Is that better?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's, you don't need to say that. I think we're all in agreement to that. I think that's understood. So basically, you just wasted everyone's time. Please apologize to the group, please.
Je suis vraiment désolé. Désolé.
I don't know what was just said, but I hope it was an apology.
Tu es un gros vache espagnol.
All right, here's the plan. I'm in cahoots with Mr. Fang. He thinks that we're working together, so we can use that on our side. I don't. He gave me some recipe or something to put Mr. Sakarian to sleep. I think maybe we trick him. We put him in whatever you put someone in, and we deliver that to him, and then, you know, you give him the 1-2 surprise, and then we take him there. That's my plan.
You could, exactly, I think that's a good thing to build off of. You could do something where I'm in a crate of some sort. It would be nice if it was hard to detect through, so we could perhaps play off of that. I could be fully equipped, and then upon delivery, it could be us against him.
Is there?
You're
I'm just-
fucking out of your minds.
I'm just
Well,
thinking
he's not
here.
that bad. I mean, I shot him. At least I shot him with sand thrower. He didn't. He seemed to do all right. I don't know.
I'm just wondering, is there some kind of cryogenic freezer that we could deliver Monsieur Sakarian inside of?
We've got
Again,
an ice
just
machine
a
on the
cross
ship,
thread.
if that's what you're asking.
Well, see, the thing here is, if we could procure such an item and then rig it so that when... No, never mind.
That's a lot of work.
Oh, you're full of them, aren't you?
Woo, do we?
I've got nothing...
Woo, do we have any containers that will bypass any scans of what's inside? You know what I'm saying, Woo? Does that make sense?
So Wu again like looks up and is like, "Sorry, what?"
Woo, I'm gonna take that thing out of your hands if you don't stop. Whatever the fuck
This-
you're doing.
I'm sorry. And he like puts it down, but he keeps like it's still screen up, and he's like, containers. No, I don't know when the last time you were in the cargo hold was, but it's very empty. For a cargo ship, we don't do much shipping.
We
So
should
no.
get into the business of shipping. I agree. Well,
Seems less dangerous than whatever it is that we're doing now.
well, this is quite dangerous, but look, we'll figure this out and we'll get back in the shipping game. I promise. What, Piani? You got any ideas? I
So you're saying we put Mr. Sakarian in a box, and then we go over with him while he's in a box,
Yes.
and then we're all there, and then we...
We pull out our guns and say, "Mr. Fang, put your hands up."
How many... We've got to see how many fucking people are on a ship. I mean, sure he doesn't travel alone.
So your plan is step 1, get a box. 2, cut a hole in the box. 3, put your sick in the box. Is that the plan?
Oh my god. I'm
True.
fucking done.
True.
Sorry.
Look, the other option here is that
Sick in a box.
I contact Mr. Fang and just invite him on the ship. Just have a talk. Would make sure there's no weapon. Maybe have a neutral meeting area or something and just talk to him. Because I don't think this is going to work for either party here, and I think maybe just being blunt with the man as to why he can't have Mr. Sakarian is maybe the best thing to do.
Wait, Tiani. Is there any way we could inject l'enfant onto the Gacy and use Pi's capabilities to shut down the weapon systems, shut down life support, shut down engines, have him at our mercy as a result of our superior advantage?
Well, it is possible, but it wouldn't be easy. And of course, they could disable the ship completely, and who knows what happens to Pi at that point. But there's security, there's getting Pi over there, there's making sure that Pi is okay with that.
Yes.
So,
I
on paper, not bad.
thinking if I were a smart man and I received an invitation from the 3 individuals who are working with my target to please come over onto their ship and leave all of my weapons behind because they have prepared a special meeting room that is a neutral space. I hate to say it, but I don't think that I would accept that invitation. Possibly, I would accept an invitation to a neutral space on truly neutral ground, but if I were a smart man, I think I would expect exactly the kind of double crossings that we are currently planning. I think I would go in either with some kind of assistance, so Constantine Feng does like to work alone, or I would case the joint ahead of time, or I would... He has some very powerful resources. That body shield is very high technology equipment. Certainly beyond anything that we currently have access to. We're in a challenging situation. The biggest advantage that we have that he does not is Pi.
Hey, Pi, what's the percentage of you being able to infect a ship? Can you run the numbers real quick?
It would depend on his computer system, I think.
Well, let's say
And
he's got a good one. Can you work off that, Pi?
I'd like to point out that I'm a little offended by the term infect.
Well, what would
But-
you like me to say?
Me too.
What's
I
the
suppose
proper term?
It could be done, in theory. It was simple enough to take over the computer of the Swan Song.
Well, that's because Piani was working with it.
Oh, you fucking asshole!
It's worth considering that we have allies on our way who have expressed interest, and L'Enfant, I believe that you have expressed interest in this as well, in upgrading L'Enfant's operating hardware. And as a result of that, they may have an easier time accessing the computer mainframe of the Gacy.
How would we get Pi on that ship?
The broadcasting software can transmit a signal across space. It was when we first, well, I have read reports that suggest that when you first recovered L'Enfant, you shut down all external communications on the ship, and that was sufficient to prevent L'Enfant from jumping anywhere else.
So right now the plan is have a neutral ground. You go in there and talk with them. We send Pi over. Pi, you infiltrate. Is that Is that work?
Yes, thank you.
No problem, Pi. You infiltrate the ship. You infect the ship, and then we go and just wait for that to occur, and then what? And then Pi just turns off all the air, and we swoop in and take him. Like what?
Well, once he's a sitting duck, we have a much stronger bargaining perspective. We can ask him the information that we want to know. We can wait him out until he goes unconscious and retain him in our medical chambers. We have more options at that point.
Pi, don't listen to what I'm about to say. Can we trust Pi to act on our accord? What if he just says,
No.
Well, I'm just going to work for Mr. Fang now. How does that?
I don't think that Pi would simply go work for Monsieur Feng, but I think we can trust L'Enfant.
Well, I didn't think
to
Pi
act.
was going to turn off the weapons, but here we are 2 days ago. That's what happened.
I think that we can trust L'Enfant to act according to their own intentions. Perhaps if we were to address L'Enfant as a member of the crew and try to figure out why they would benefit from our acquisition of the information we're looking for, they might feel more inclined to cooperate.
Agreed.
So what do we say?
I give a nod to Piani.
Well, that's on y'all. I just want to make sure that we don't send Pi over there. Then Pi's like, yeah, let's kill all of them. They're assholes. Because that would suck.
Well, Monsieur Higgins, do you think that is the kind of relationship that you have had with L'Enfant up until this point in time? And I just look very expectantly
I think
at Mr.
that's the type of
Higgins.
relationship I've had with Pi since you came on board. But that's, that's not here. We'll have that conversation
Don't
later.
lie. He's always thought you were a jackass.
Jackass is one thing, but still the captain of the ship, and that should account for something. Anyways,
You might be a jackass, but you're our jackass.
I just kind of stare at you for a couple seconds. Then just kind of stare off into the nothing, and then. All right. So are we going ahead? Is this the plan? We set a neutral meeting ground. We send Pi over, and then we just go from there. Is that what we're doing?
What's a neutral meeting ground?
Well, that's the 6 clubs or whatever the fuck your people are.
Oh, I don't think that my crew would be very pleased to offer us a
Yeah.
neutral meeting space. Is there anywhere else in system, Piani? Maybe we can find somewhere
well, you
to meet?
Adam mentioned that there was a place to refuel. If this is just a neutral ground, wouldn't that be just fine? It's like a
Yeah.
space
Reasonable.
truck stop, right?
The exchange operates neutral fueling stations in every sector that has a populated system. But it is it's they're sort of sacrosanct. Like, these are the people that control your bank accounts and stuff. So you don't want to piss them off. If you were like, let's meet this bounty hunter at this neutral place, and then something goes bad. But it's a place. I mean, you don't have to stay in the system. You can always say to meet him somewhere else too.
But that kind of neutral ground is also the kind of space where perhaps Monsieur Feng would not be inclined to start anything. It gives us a measure of security.
It's a very good point, I feel.
I agree.
It seems like perhaps we only send Monsieur Higgins to go negotiate the terms of our surrender of Monsieur Sakarian. We could arrange some kind of medical data to show that we have Monsieur Sakarian sedated and on life support. And then while he's over, we could put the rest of the plan into action.
So you want me to just walk out there against the famed Mr. Fang of the universe all by my lonesome?
You contain Monsieur Feng's ticket to $1 million. If he does not deal with you, then
Well,
he's
I'm-
out.
You know, I'm worth a little some.
Very true.
Yeah, he's got the death sentence in 12 systems.
No.
All right. Yeah.
Yep.
Let me contact Fang, and we'll see how it goes. I'm sure he'll get back to me here pretty quick.
I think it is time to roll the dice.
So you want to get on the horn with Fang?
Yeah. But,
Okay, cool. Let's have that conversation after the break.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's take a break here, and we'll come back. And I think we're going 3 hours tonight, so we still got 2 hours left. So don't get warm. Don't go anywhere. I don't know. I'm just confusing words tonight. We'll be right back, guys. More Roleplay Swan Song coming up right after this. We'll see you guys then.